The more actively you have been following crypto in the last weeks, the more likely it is that you're down on your position. Crypto is a game of moving money from the impatient to the more patient. So if you're invested in AI coins, if you're invested in meme coins, then very likely you are down very heavily. Now, if we take a step back, if we have a look at the macro picture and we try to figure out at what point in time does it actually make sense to get those risk on investments, and when does it make sense to rather bet against the euphoria, then there are some systems that used to work pretty well in the past and that might still continue working in the future. And since Bitcoin has been around for the longest time and we've got most data, we've got also the best price models around Bitcoin. And that's why it's good to study the Bitcoin cycles in more detail. Now, not all of those models work perfectly, but some models are more useful than others. And when Bitcoin goes up, then of course the altcoin market tends to go up as well. So understanding the cycles is essential to understanding when to buy very risky altcoins as well. But here's the thing, the dynamics around crypto change over time. And so sometimes those models also stop working. For example, have a look at this chart. This is Bitcoin's long-term price history together with the 200-week moving average. In the first years of Bitcoin's existence, most people thought that if you just held Bitcoin for at least 4 years or one halving cycle, you'd always be in the profit because Bitcoin gets more and more rare over time. And so the price should be rising every 4 years. And so we've got this 200-week moving average, so roughly 4 years. And historically, the price was never below that moving average. It used to be a very, very nice floor up until 2022. This is when the model suddenly stopped working. And then the big question is, what should we do, right? If suddenly the model says the absolute floor should be at $24,000, but we go all the way down to $16,000, $17,000, are you still buying when a model like this is actually breaking? And because of issues like this, because models can't stop working, it's important to look at many of them, but to also understand what they stand for and how stable they actually might be over time. Because here's the problem with the 200-week moving average. Over time, the return is diminishing, right? So there's a diminishing return effect. The percentage changes go down over time, at least the increases. The decreases though, the bear markets, they don't go down as much. Yes, this is a 90% drop. This is an 85% drop roughly. To get the full length video, feel free to simply subscribe over here. Then you get it recommended by the algorithm.